little bit. Everyone else is starting to kind of fall off. But look at this. Look at Beamish just storm up to Hawker and Tier. This was an insane last move, and you can see them trying to work together. But Beamish, I mean, look at him. Like, he's just, like, absolute. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the video. So before we jump into today's video, I'd just like to say, I hope you enjoyed the last video I posted for you guys about the Millrose Recap Part 1. Once again, I am really sorry that I couldn't get all 6 videos in there for you. The video was already running pretty long, and it would have been, like, over double the amount of time that it was then if I had done it, if I had done all 6 of the clips. So yeah, I didn't do all 6 for that reason, but I'm happy to be back here today and doing all 6 for you guys. Also, I do hope you enjoyed the ones I did recap for you guys, the men's and women's professional 800 meters and the men's professional mile. I really had a lot of fun telling you guys who won that race, and then in the men's mile, telling you how Nick Willis broke 4 for his 20th consecutive straight year. Yeah, guys, so that's probably all I have to say for that, and that's probably going to do it up for this first part of the intro, and now to into our second part of the intro, the topic for today's video. So in today's video, we are going to be, as you probably guessed it, recapping Millrose Part 2. So in this Part 2, the races we are going to be recapping are going to be the men's professional 3,000 meters, the women's professional 3,000 meters, and the women's professional mile. So these are all the races that we didn't preview last time. This video may run a little bit longer just because the mile and the 3,000 are typically going to be longer. I will try to make it as fast and as good as I can for you guys, but I can't guarantee anything. Yeah, guys. So once again, we will be talking about. I will read you guys off the start list. We will be recapping the entire race, all the races. I might have to skip over a few parts, especially in the 3,000, because the 3,000 is like an 8-minute long video, and I can't really have an 8-minute long video running. So I'm gonna have to skip over some parts, but I will still get all the important pieces for you guys, and I will still get all the good stuff in there. Yeah, guys. So that's probably gonna do it up for this first block of the video. This intro of the video, and now let's get into our first block of the video, the women's professional mile recap. Alright, guys, in this first block of the video, we're going to be recapping the women's professional mile. So once again, I am not able to show my face to you guys, because if I did, I'm not able to full screen it and make the video the best quality for you guys. Once again, I will not be able to show my face in any of these clips, but I'm still going to be commentating them with you, and that's all that matters. So once again, we will be, I will be discussing a few athletes on the start line. As you can see on the screen right now, this is a thing moo right here. But we will be discussing a few athletes on the start line. I will read off the start list names to you guys, and then we will get straight to it. Yeah, guys, so that's probably all I have to say for that. Let me full screen this for you guys, and let's roll out the clip. So as you can see, this is a thing moo right here. 19-year-old phenom won the 800-meter Olympic gold medal at the 2020 or the 2021 U.S. Olympic, or the 2021 Olympics. So she is a 19-year-old phenom. This is actually a mantra, or like a short video of her. So she ran the 800 and the 4x4, as they told you, won the Olympic golds in both of them, along with Allison Felix on the 4x4, who is an amazing athlete. But again, this is a 19-year-old who just stormed away with the Olympic gold medal in the 800. You don't see that a lot. And the U.S. has not won, fun fact, the U.S. has not won an Olympic gold medal in the 800 for since her 54 or 56 years, I think. So she was the first woman in over 5 decades to win an Olympic gold medal in the 800 meters. So that's impressive. But as we skip over, this is Ellie Pierre St. Pierre right here, who would do something pretty special at the end of the race. She was the 2020 Wanamaker Mile champion before COVID hit. This is Lipsy. Her bib says right here, she is the pacer who's going to take them out. So without further ado, I'm just going to see if I can speed this up right to the start of the race with you guys. Alright, and this is the start list for you guys. So, Anna Camp Bennett is first. Shannon Osika is second. Stage Herda is third. Ella Dongu is fourth. Nika Hiltz is fifth. Jessica Hull is sixth. Corey McGee is seventh. And I think it'll start turning it over. Heather McLean is 8. Josette Norris is 9. Consolina Close-Heron is 10. Athing is 11. Ellie Pierre St. Pierre is 12. And Charlene Lipsy is 13. This is the pacer right here. As you can see, this is sponsored by Whoop. And I think that, so they're getting ready to go right now. And the gun's off. So this race gets out really quick as well. As you can see, Pierre St. Pierre pushed it right from the front. The pacer goes out, in my opinion, a little too fast here. I don't know if they were recommending this hot of a pace, but she broke away from the field quite early, so I don't know if that was the greatest decision. This is a thing move right here, just straight in the middle of the pack. And we're going to get the 200-meter split right now, which is going to be super fast. Once again, the pacer is going to go through, and she's going to get the 200-meter split. But, all right, that's a 33 200 meters. That's not bad at all for the first lap of the indoor mile. So, yeah, still Ellie Pierre St. Pierre is leading the race, probably about 10, 15 meters back from the pacer. Athing Mu dig back in the pack, and the rest of the woman in between them. So they can round the top bend, and we're going to get their 400-meter split here. And then we shall see. That'll give us a good gauge of what they're probably going to run for the mile. So that's just I think they're just going to get slightly over. So that's about a 105 to 106 400 meters. That's really good, actually. For an indoor women's mile, that's really, really good. So as you can see, I would say this is about 800 meters right here. We've skipped a little bit farther. Yeah, this is probably about 800 meters because I don't know why the pacer just did that. If you're ever a pacer in one of these races, don't step off on the inside, step off on the outside. But either way, Pierre's still leading this race. She actually went wire to wire in this race. And this is Closgesteron. I can't really read their bibs because of the quality of the video. But this woman was right behind Pierre the entire time. This is Moo right here, a little bit farther back in that front pack. This is Norris with the Whoop band right here. You can see her average heart rate is 168. So I'm going to go a little bit farther into the thing. And this is, I think, 2 laps to go, So it's about 400 meters to go. So we're going to watch this right here. And this is Pierre starting to make her move to break away from this field. This is Norris still trying to, I think that's Norris, still trying to hang on with her. But I think this might even be the last lap, I think. Because, this is pretty much over at this rate. Because Pierre St. Pierre was just completely, they have 1 lap to go, I think. But this is when Pierre St. Pierre basically just made her move and put her foot on the gas and basically said, all right, this is over. I'm done waiting. I'm going to make my move now and I'm going to go. And I'm going to make my move decisively. So this is when she just completely takes off on the field and leaves them in her dust. This is Norris trying to hang on, but even she's 10, 15 meters back. So Pierre St. Pierre, as you guys can see in about a second, she won this race pretty easily in 4:19:30. She ran sub 4:20 for the indoor mile. Guys, that's really, really amazing. Most of us couldn't run sub 40 any day of our lives, and she just made sub 4:20 look like it was a nothing day for her. She made that look like it was the easiest one ever. So that is really impressive for Ellie Pierre St. Pierre, and congratulations to her and all the other women who finished in this race. Yeah, guys, so that's probably going to do it up for this first block of the video. And now let's move into our second block of the video, the professional men's 3,000 meter recap. Alright guys, in the second block of the video, we are going to be recapping the men's professional 3,000 meters. So once again, I will talk about a few guys on the start line. Not all of them, but a few of them. Read off the entire start list to you guys, and then we will roll the clip and get going with the race. Yeah guys, so let me full screen this for you guys, and let's roll this clip. So this is Connor Mance right here. He was the 2021 and 2020 NCAA cross country champion. This is Georgie Beamish right here. He actually, he's a 3-time team champion over the NCAA cross country distance. I know a lot more stats in this race, which is kind of nice because I can tell you guys more about them. So he actually does something really special during the end of the race. And you're soon going to see a few former Oregon Ducks right here, Cooper Tier and Cole Hawker. Cooper Tier, the 5,000 and the 3,000 meter NCAA indoor record holder, and the 5,000 meter outdoor champion at the NCAA track and field championships. Cole Hawker, the 1,500 meter NCAA track and field champion, and second on the all-time NCAA list, I think, in the indoor 3,000. So once again, I'm going to stop this list for a second. So Johnny Gay, Mason Furlick, James West, Morgan Bieselcombe, Charles Hicks, Georgie Beamish, Sam Pearson, Wesley Kiptoo, who finished second to Mance in the NCAA cross-country championships in 2021 and 2020. Once again, so they're about to get off the start line right here. Oh, that was it for the competitors? Wow, I didn't think that was it. But yeah, so this, as you guys can see, this race got off super quick. This is Tier, Hawker, and Mance, who, Mance was actually really impressive. He didn't run, he's never run a 3,000 meters before, I don't think, because he was more of a 10K to half marathon guy, but now that you see, they're going to merge in, with all the other runners in here, and I have a few stories to tell, because, I mean, Connor Mance right here, he's quite a little bit at the back of the pack, but he's not used to running this 3,000 meter distance. He's used to running, he's used to running the distances like 10K and above. He ran 10K to win the NCAA cross-country title. He ran he actually was the USATF half marathon men's champion. But yeah, so this is a new distance for him, so I'm genuinely impressed of how good he did at the end of the race. Cole Hawker, once again. Cole Hawker and Cooper Tier, both, they're more used to this indoor distance because they ran it in college. They actually finished 1 and 2 at the NCAA indoor championships. Cooper Tier won. I think that's when he set the NCAA indoor record. And now you can see Mance is just trying to make a move right here. But once again, Cole Hawker and Cooper Tier, this is more of their strong suit, but still, they're both more 5,000 meter guys, so this is a little bit low for them as well. This is Wesley Kiptoo, you can see right behind them in the yellow tank top. Georgie Beamish, I actually don't know about him. I got so caught up in the stories that I forgot to do the splits. I will do the 800 meter split for you guys. Unless they've already passed, I didn't even realize. But Georgie Beamish, I actually don't know much about him. He ran for Adidas, and actually, Adidas actually won both the men's and women's 3,000 meters, so he ends up winning this race. Little spoiler alert for you right there. But I think they're over 800 meters right now. As you can see, the first pacer drops off. But I think they're over 800 meters in like 2:07. Or maybe they're at 800 meters. But that just proves that like these guys are running extremely fast, making it look effortless, and they don't look like they're working at all. Like it's absolutely crazy. So yeah. I'm going to skip over a little bit this for you guys because there's not much that happens in these next 4 minutes. Once again, you see Georgie Beamish, he didn't even move positions, neither did Cole Hawker. But 8 laps to go now. So you see Hawker right here, Tier and Mance together right next to Kiptoo, and they're still running really smooth. I would assume they're probably coming up on about 1,500 meters right now. This lap is probably their 1,500 meter mark. But yeah, so they're probably at 4 minutes right now. They finished the race in about 8 minutes, I would say. Like 8:30 or something like that. So they're probably at this is probably 1,500 meters for them. But yeah, as they come through 1,500 meters, I think, I'm making rough estimates here. But that's 4:15 for like 7 laps, I think. Or no, 8 laps actually. But yeah, so they're moving swift, guys. Like, they are not slowing this thing. They are not jogging along. They're moving swiftly. Even though they look like they're jogging along, which is so true. They're moving really, really quick. So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit more for you guys. This is about the 6-minute mark. This is when the last pacer... I think this is the last pacer. Mance actually makes a really, really huge move to the front during this point. Georgie Beamish has actually gone back in the pack. Hawker right next to him. Cooper Tier right behind them. And this is Kiptoo right here. So once again, this, I think this is Johnny Gay, John Gay or something, his name was. But Mance, he made a decent move for a guy who doesn't typically run the 3,000, who runs like 10K half marathon. He made a genuine move to win this thing. But you're going to see they have about 2 minutes to go, I think. 2.5 minutes to go. This pacer, I think, drops off quite soon, maybe even after this lap. But yeah, so you're going to see them come around the backstretch, the home straight, and they're going to go through. You can see Wesley Kipsey with the back there, Hawker and Tier still together, Beamish right behind them, and Man still up at front making a hard push. I mean, there's nothing easy about that push he's doing, so that's pretty insane. I think this is it's about 4 laps to go, I would say, because 800 meters is probably going to take them about 2 minutes on this indoor track. So it's probably about 4 laps to go at this rate. But yeah, so they're going to come through. And now you see, this is when Hawker starts to make his move. Hawker is, once again, like Elie Pierre St. Pierre, says he doesn't want to sit around anymore, but Tier's the same way. He's not letting it up, and Mance is starting to fall off a little bit here. Hawker is up at the front, and this is Georgie Beamish, as you notice on the outside, who's there. He's coming up on them. Like, he's not letting them sit at all. This guys, this was not a content race whatsoever. And this is about a lap right here. So this is Tier starting to make a huge push to the front. Hawker going with him. Mance starting to fall off a little bit. Everyone else is starting to kind of fall off. But look at this. Look at Beamish just storm up to Hawker and Tier. This was an insane last move, and you can see them trying to work together. But Beamish, I mean, look at him. Like, he's just, like, absolutely storms past him on the home stretch, wins the race by, like, a few hundredths of a second, runs 7:39, sub 7:40 for the indoor 3000. That is insane. Even his cooldown lap, guys, is actually like, it was like 39 seconds or something. That's a 200 meters in 39 seconds. Most people can barely do that when they're trying to sprint it. He just did it when he was doing his cooldown lap around the track. So that is insane. Congratulations to him. Yeah, guys, so that's probably going to do it up for this second block of the video. And now let's move into our third and final block of the video, the professional women's 3,000 meters. Alright, guys, in this third and final block of the video, we are going to be recapping the women's professional 3,000 meters. So in this clip, let me full screen it for you guys. I did not manage to play it at the right time when I got the start list, so I got the start list. So I will not be able to read off the start list for you guys, but I will be able to tell you a few of the women in this race. I don't know many in this race. The men's 3,000 is probably the one I know most about, but I will try to point out as many women as I can possibly can in this race. So yeah, that's probably all I have to say for that, and let's roll this clip. So once again, as you guys can see, oh, never mind. I can stop this right here and get the start list for you guys. So Ali Bushiewski, Lauren Gavilan, Courtney Waymond, Danny Jones, Marta Penn Foresta, Whitney Orton, Ellie Hines, Winnie Kaladi, Alicia Monson, Amy Alesko Markova, Holly Archer. So as you can see, this race got off, so that's the start list for you guys. So as you can see, this race doesn't look like it got off really fast, but that's only because I started it a little after it had gotten off. So this is Alicia Monson right here. So she is the main player in this race. She's in my opinion, definitely the class of the field. But right behind her, this is Kaladi I just read to you. Kaladi held her own through this entire race. She really never gave up on her. It was really Alicia Monson, Kaladi, and that was it. So I think these two are pacers, unless this one is not a pacer. But I think these two are definitely pacers. So we're going to go through their 200-meter split. Actually, no, we're going to go through a 400-meter split right now, and we're going to get a 400-meter split for them. I don't know many other women in this race, but I can definitely tell you Alicia Monson and Kaladi. So this is 400-meter split right here, I think, which is 109. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good for under 400 meters. But I'm just going to speed this up for you guys a little bit because it's not very amusing what happens. So as you can see here, this is when they start to separate from the group a little bit. That woman who you saw was actually not a pacer. She was a runner. But this is Alicia Monson and Kaladi. they basically pretty much broke away from this field pretty early, and there wasn't much more to talk about. As you can see, there's really no one else on the screen. Like, it's about the pacer and these 4 other women, and that's pretty much it. This woman's in, like, no man's land. This woman's starting to fall off. But you guys can see Kaladi and Monson, they're running so smoothly, and compared to everyone else, it's just so clear how much, like, how class of the field they actually both are. Like, this is their 200 meters, this is their 800 meter split, and it's, 250, like, it's like 255 or something. That's crazy. There's nothing like, that wasn't even their 800 meter split, that was like 1,200, or no, that was not, no, it was like 600 meters. 1,600 meters, no, sorry. I'm getting caught up in my words here. I can't remember what that was. But this is probably going to come through about 1,200 meters right here. They're probably going to run the mile pretty swiftly. So they're going to come through. That was 10. This is 9 laps to go right here. So they're going to come around this bend. And once again, Kaladi, you can just see the height comparison. I want to point this out because look at Monson. Like, the pacer starts to fall off, but look at Monson. Look at how much taller she is than Kaladi. It's crazy. Kaladi has to take 2 steps just to equal one of Monson's, which makes it even more impressive that she was able to hang on till about 100 meters to go. That's crazy impressive. Like, for that she has to take 2 steps just to equal one of Monson's is, that's really, really good, impressive and good. But their mile was probably about, I would say it's probably around 410 to 415. Maybe they haven't even reached the mile. I don't even know. I haven't really paid attention to the laps that much because I didn't really get the full thing because I didn't get the start at all. So this is just kind of pick it up from the pieces. But they're gonna come through. I think we can possibly. No, we didn't get to see how many laps there is left. But they've definitely crossed over the mile mark now because it's about 4:40. They're running a mile sub 5 minutes. So they've definitely crossed over the mile mark. But I'm just going to speed this up a little for you guys. So this is about 5:55 right here. So this is the part when they start to break away. This is about the 2 of them, no one else. It's Monson, it's Kaladi, and it's blank screen. That's about it. I hope we're going to be able to see how many laps are left here. But I guess we're not. So this is about 6:20 right here. They probably have about 2.5, 3 minutes left. But that's probably going to equate to about 800 to 1,200 meters right there. So they're they're just jogging along right now at like 4:25 mile pace, which is not jogging, but for them it probably is. But yeah, so that's probably going to do it up for that. You can see the pacer, she's just in awe right now. Like, she's probably not in awe, she's probably trying to catch her breath, but like, I'm in awe right now just watching them. But I'm just going to speed this up a little bit more for you guys. So this is 7:29. This is when Monson starts to put a little bit of a gap on her and Kaladi. Again, they probably still have about a minute left until they finish this race. But this is Monson, like, she's just blowing everyone away. You can definitely tell Kaladi's really good, but Monson's the class of the field for sure. It's crazy how, it's just crazy. Like, Monson's so fast and so graceful, and so is Kaladi, but Monson, it's just crazy. So this is actually Bell Lap. I forgot to tell you guys that. You can see Monson's looking up the board being like, what is going to happen? Like, is Kaladi going to come up with me? I need to get home, and I need to get away from her so that she can't outkick me through the home stretch. You can see Kaladi's really fighting here, but Monson, she's not being caught. It's too hard now. Monson wins this race in 8:31. Oh my god. Almost breaks 8:30. You can see it's like rejoice for her and Kaladi right there. But 8:31.62. That's almost sub 8:30 on an indoor track where it's probably about 20 degrees warmer than it is outside that day in New York. So that's crazy. Congratulations to Monson, Kaladi, and everyone else who ran that race and finished. Yeah, guys, so that's probably going to do it up for this final block of the video, and that's probably going to wrap it up for our video today. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed listening to me recap for you guys the men's and women's professional 3,000 meters and the women's professional mile. I really enjoyed telling you guys about the winners of these races, about everyone, all the great runners in these races, and everyone else who finished these races. I mean, Millrose is the world-class event that everyone would dream to get into, and these men and women who did get into it, it's insane, it's crazy, and I'm just genuinely impressed with how amazing and the fast times they run here. So congratulations to everyone who made it to Millrose, congratulations to everyone who finished these races, congratulations to everyone who started these races. If you can even make it to Millrose, that's an impressive feat and impressive, so congratulations to everyone who made it to Millrose. Yeah guys, so that's probably all I have to say for that. Sorry I got a little caught up in my words today. It's hard when you're reviewing clips that are 5+ minutes on, especially because there's not much to talk about because when I don't know a lot of these women, it's hard for me to talk about them the way I would talk about like the men's 3,000 where I knew everyone, and I felt like I didn't even have enough time to review it all. So yeah, I'm sorry I got a little caught up in my words. But I am glad I have finally recapped all the Millrose races for you guys. And, yeah, I am really happy, and I hope you enjoyed it. Stick around for today's quote. I know you guys are going to love it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have fun, keep running, and peace out, guys.